Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, if you listen to my voice right now, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Literally, it helps me out so much every time y'all hit that like button. So make sure you do it for me anyway. So, got a few topics to talk about today. It looks like they done arrested Granny. And when I say they done arrested Granny, I mean the grandmother tried to help one of the inmates out. Now he done got his granny in a mix. She's off the jail. The last person that tried to help somebody out that they arrested got like $100,000 bill. Now I hope they're able to get Granny free. Also, YFN Lucci finally dropped his first day out. Actually, let's get into the topic. So first of all, YFN Lucci came out and he actually dropped his first day out song. Now, the first day out song that YFN Lucci actually dropped, it is called January 31st. Now, you should know what January 31st is, right? That's the day that YFN Lucci actually got released from jail. So I can understand why he would actually name the song that. But also on top of that, YFN Lucci, it's like a heartfelt kind of song, like an emotional, like a ghetto gospel, like okay, this is what I've been through. This is the struggles that I actually had to go through. And the song is doing pretty well, not pretty well, really well, because only in 13 hours is already at 1,46,103 views, literally in just 13 hours, right? And of course, a lot of the comments like fire, fire, fire. That's all I see up and down. However, yes, you're going to have the comparisons between YFN Lucci song and, of course, Young Thug song. Now, Young Thug first day out song was called Money on Money, and he did feature Future on that song. I will tell y'all this. The internet is kind of like the internet is, I don't want to say turning their back on Young Thug, but the moves that Young Thug has made since he's actually been released, it's got a lot of people on the internet thinking differently about, like, of course, everybody wanted Thug free. Everybody wanted Thug and YFN Lucci free, right? But what I'm seeing from the comment section, first of all, whenever Thug came out and called Cuddy a rat, and he did delete that post, that made a lot of people like, bro, are you like, why would you even say that? He's not even a street dude. So a lot of people is having different mindsets and they're switching their mindsets on Young Thug right now. As far as the music, I did see people in the comment section pretty much saying, and even on the Twitter and stuff like that, just reviewing, just getting different perspectives. The majority of people are saying like they think that the YFN Lucci song is better than the Young Thug song. And I believe they saying it because YFN Lucci song is literally, like I say, more of a heartfelt kind of song. If y'all have heard it, then I'm sure you can comment down below. Let me know which one y'all like most. But his is a heartfelt kind of song, even down to the title of January the 31st, while Young Thug song, which I believe it was released like 4 weeks ago, it is at 10 million views right now. However, his song was called Money on Money. The basic money talk. I think the most memorable thing inside of Young Thug's song was the fact that he said, people is snitching or something like that. And it was about Gunna, in which Gunna then went on to put the flames over his YSL tattoo. But anyways, I do believe that people, as far as like, the streets, the internet, from the comments that I see, is rocking more with this YFN Lucci song, which is a ghetto gospel song. We are in a kind of an era of people wanting to hear some type of substance. So I think that's why I was pretty much seeing that. But anyways, aside from all of that, I don't care. I don't really listen to either one a whole lot. I used to listen to Thug a hell of a lot, though, back in the day. I can't cap about that. And, of course, I do like some YFN Lucci songs. But I will say that previously I did listen to Young Thug much more. So it ain't no bias for either one of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm more with the underground anyways. I'm an underground artist lover. You know what I'm saying? I love underground artists, period. But that observation was just from what I seen online. So you got the Money on Money versus the January 31st song. And that's pretty much what a lot of people online was doing. But anyways, to get to the next topic, listen, bro, the dude that stabbed Tory Lanez actually did an interview with TMZ. And in that interview with TMZ, which I will play for us, for y'all, so y'all can hear it, dude came out and actually said that he had no intentions of killing Tory Lanez. What in the blue hell is going on? So you telling me you stabbed somebody 14 times and never had intentions to kill him? And he also said he believed that Tory Lanez put a bounty on him. And when in the audio, you'll understand why he's saying that, which I doubt Tory Lanez did that, right? He's not trying to get more time and get himself in more trouble. But also, the guy said that him and Tory Lanez was actually cool for like the longest amount of time. And they had a very, very decent relationship. Now, if I do take it to the comment section, just read some of y'all comments on what Buddy had to say. Actually, forget reading the comments right now. I'm going to go straight to the audio so y'all can actually hear what Buddy had to say in his interview, of course, with TMZ about the whole Tory Lanez. Let me get over here.
And so what exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Okay. That day? Nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning, and I told him what's up, give him a little fist bump, ask him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what was the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to him. Said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He said he tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head.
What in the blue hell is going on? Right off the back, I think Buddy capping. He talking about that he heard rumors that Tory Lanez wanted to put money on his head because Tory Lanez saw him as a threat. How in the blue hell would you be a threat to Tory Lanez unless you're actually trying to kill him, which you did actually try to kill him, right?
Cursing or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some kind of crazy. So the next morning, I came out to see if everything was good. Fist bump, talked to him. He said, yeah. So I was going back into my cell. And when I looked back, instead of going to cell, he was walking towards my door. He stood in front of my cell, looked at his boys, made his little smirk. And when he showed me what he had and something in his pocket, I just rushed him.
I ain't gonna cap. He sounds schizophrenic to me so far.
What do you have in his pocket?
He said Tory Lanez walked up to his cell and showed him something in his pocket, and he thought that that was a knife or something, so he immediately rushed Tory Lanez. Now, if this story was true, which I doubt is true, but if this story was true, I can understand if somebody show you something in their pocket and you just rushed them, but if you can verify that it's a knife or something, but I think she's going to ask him what was it that he saw, and I don't think he'd know what it was.
What he showed me looked to me like I believed it could be a weapon at the time. So I rushed him, and I just snatched him. I just took advantage of him. He was weak. I just threw him all over, and I just kept slamming him and stabbing him. And
were you trying to kill him?
No, not at all.
What in the blue? Bro, you got to be serious now. He talking about he stabbed him 14 times, but he wasn't trying to kill him. He stabbed him like in the back of the head, slit his jaw, kind of like the Joker, in his chest, his ribs, his torso, and he wasn't trying to kill.
But I felt like it was a weapon. I felt threatened. And when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh, he stabbed me. So I moved back, and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something, so I was like, what the that? So I just kept going. After he was yelling, help, screaming, please help me. I just picked him up in that fake position and hit him and look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I was just saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like?
Yeah, this dude sounds like a complete schizophrenic. And I don't mean that in a negative way. If you gonna have schizophrenia, this ain't against you at all. But this dude right here, it sounds like schizophrenia and probably a whole lot of other stuff as well. He already got a life sentence for what the crime that he actually committed. So
I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? Well, what was the beef exactly about?
It was really no beef. He just talked a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about always saying certain around me. Like, I'll take a fade, I'll knife up, I'll put a in place. And to me, I feel like the second, third time hearing that in a conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I approached him and told him, like, what's up? Like, just go, I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever. Like, let's play this game then. Because I felt like he was kind of attacking us.
He talking about, okay, listen, this whole conversation, this dude kept saying, I did this, I approached him, I felt this way, so I did this, I felt that way. Bro, you're the one that actually pursued it every single time so far, right? Like
testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool at the beginning. We were cool for like a year. We chilled, kicked it together, everything. They did.
They're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Okay.
No. They got like little fractions, but she was more like he was different. He started kicking it with certain people, you know. And we started being mad at time when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew a friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
How much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Well, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I didn't understand. He said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. But truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once he yelled and made threats and I'll have you killed and, you know, have a run up to your cell, all that comments, I felt like, all right, you threatened my life.
Anyways, that's enough of that, bro. All I know is Buddy sound like pure cap. He sound like he capping. Everything that I heard from him sounds like he was initiating it all. Why was he initiating it all? Because he's saying that he heard this and he heard that. And he heard that Tory Lanez said, hey, whatever he offers y'all to kill me, I will give you double that to actually, instead of killing me, to go and kill him, which is absolutely insane. If you heard that Tory Lanez offered double what you're offering to kill him, why not go to Tory Lanez and be like, hey, listen, you know, I ain't offering nobody nothing to kill. Either way it goes, bro, Tory Lanez good. They moved Tory Lanez to like a medium security prison. They're not going to take him back to that prison, which is actually good. A lot of people are saying that there actually may be some prison wars that's going on now between blacks and Mexicans over there inside of California. But I feel like they're probably always going at it with each other because just the power dynamic that it actually is over there inside of Cali, right? It's all gang related. Anyway, so with that being said, I guess I can read a couple of y'all comments. I do want to see what y'all had to say about that. So the first comment says, Cap, he started a race war. They going to get boy. Didn't bro murder somebody in real life? What are we doing? How he not in a hole? Is this real question? So actually, I don't know how he's not in the hole, but I know TMZ works magic whenever they want to get interviews. So TMZ got this interview, so they were able to get it somehow, some way. I don't know. Maybe they got some plug. Actually, for sure, they got plugs inside the jail to be able to talk to a guy that tried to kill somebody, a celebrity inside of the actual jail, right? I'll read a couple more comments and we'll get to the next topic. Money is on his head was his motive because he heard Tory was going to put money on his head, but he felt uncomfortable next to him. Shut up. That sounds like BS. He crashed out over hearsay. Cap. Big Cap, and how the fuck he got a phone privileges? What's really good? Meg people still at it. So of course you got people that still thinking that this is you have people alleging and thinking in their head that this has something to do with Meg and whoever else she's associated with. But anyways, forget that. Let's just get to the next topic of the day. If there is another topic of the day, let me actually. Oh man, this is gonna be the last topic of the day, man. Listen, they done arrested Granny. So the grandmother of one of the escaped inmates. I think they said it was not Boyd. He was one that's actually already called. Yeah, this guy, Jermaine Donald, which is one of the escaped inmates, his granny. You know, listen, most black people understand, at least black people in the hood understands, if mama and daddy ain't there, granny's always going to try to be there, right? Granny's always going to try to do as best as she potentially can to make sure that you get. Actually, a lot of people is actually raised by their granny inside the hood, you know what I'm talking about? So, of course, granny going to try to do as best she can. So, I guess Buddy got out, called granny. Granny, can you send me some paper, send me some money? I'm out. Grandma sent them that money, sent them that paper. And unfortunately, now granny's locked away in jail. Here goes the news report about it.
Has been arrested for allegedly helping one of the inmates who broke out of the Orleans Parish Jail. This latest arrest prompting another warning from law enforcement officials to not help the men who are still on the run. Louisiana State Police say Connie Whedon of Slidell was in contact with Jermaine Donald. They say she sent him cash via a cell phone up after his escape. NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick, who remember is not in charge of the jail but is a part of the massive manhunt, says she believes more arrests are coming and soon.
Anyway, so check this out. This is what they're doing. If they can't get all the inmates right now, they're getting everybody that actually helped the inmates. But what I want to understand is how in the blue hell did they know that the grandma made that call to the son? Like if he got out of the jail and made the call, that means that they should know where that phone is at. And obviously where that phone is at, they know that he has that phone. I would imagine that they could just track that phone. I'm not 100% sure how they even got that information, but I ain't gonna cap. I am saying free Granny just because that's grandma, fam. Granny gonna, of course, do what she got to do for her grandson, try to help out as best she can. And I'm saying, what y'all think Granny supposed to say? Nah, I can't do that, grandbaby. I mean, I guess legally she should, so she don't end up in trouble. But at the same time, man, you know, I'm talking about it's always a soft spot in the heart for Granny now, right? Anyways, and also a lot of people in the comment section was definitely saying free Granny. But anyways, that's all for today. Maybe I'll do another video if more topics come out. The hip hop streets ain't really just jumping right now. I was going to do a live video. Maybe I'll do a live video a little later. And if I don't do one today, we'll do episode 9 on a live video tomorrow. So with all that being said, I do want to say thank y'all so much for being tuned into the show. More to come for sure. And of course, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I don't want to, I gotta beat it in y'all head like that. Just hit the like button for me so we can get this up. Anyways, let me know something coming up below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.